Hey guys, I'm gonna do the oil change in my SR20 full synthetic mileage. I use 1030 so far in my vehicle. Is SR20 modified to 2.3, so I never can afford it to buy the top manifold and turbo, so I'm running so for a little while like that. And it's pushing 377 the wheel so far. I had the S15 turbo manifold Tommy internals from Brian Crown. I had an injector 720s, and so far it's that computer. Uh, Not much crazy modification. Tommy fuel pressure regulator. Still I'm continue to modify, but and I don't know if I'm gonna decide to replace this motor and get the 2GC motor or LS from 6.0. So I don't know, still continue. I like so far. I really like this motor SR20. It's really fun. I know there's a bunch of cars right now in 2020, 20, and 2021 is gonna be crazy. The in general racing performance, motorsport racing is getting growing so fast that I still continue driving in my SR20 motor. It's really for me. It's really comfortable. It's easy to do it anything I want and modify my vehicle. It's pretty great, and I can beat the people still on the street with a Corvette, and it's fun. It's a lot of fun. So let's start doing the oil change. See what's up. So now I'm doing my oil change, draining all the fluid. Steady. Normally I do every 3,000 miles. I'm gonna start doing it one more time, less than that, because I don't want to damage this motor. I really refresh this engine. And right there. Ooh. Let me see. Not that great. Well, it's great. Be racing in Willow Spring for a few times, so I think it's time to do the oil change. So far, my car started using it more parts from Mobile One than a sponsor me so far. They're not responding because I don't care, right? But still, I'm pushing oil filters and oil. And so far in Formula Drift, they don't have so far vehicles the B and Formula Drift cars Mobile One sponsors. So far, I think few ones in Australia and Europa, Russia, but not United States. I think Bubbling they sponsor a few drivers and bunch of companies. But I'm gonna still continue knock the doors for Mobile One and see what happens. Hopefully one day they open my door and see what's up. So that's my old one, oil filter. Now we're gonna replace the new one right here. That's a Mobile One. That's N1-10AA. Right to the pan number, guys. If you want to purchase Mobile One oil filters, that's a great one for SR20. And to me, it's great. Working really good so far. When I rebuilt this engine a few months ago, it was in 2019 December, and I tried two times in Willow Spring, and I still am waiting to take this car on a different level. Follow it. Well, this year into 2021. I'm gonna try my best. And today, well, simple, easy to do it your own oil change by yourself. You don't have to pay anybody. Just do it yourself. Or right away, I'm gonna put. Well, I'm gonna make it. Yeah, so far I'm doing it in the street. I'm waiting for my house paperwork, to finish it so I can start modify my car better and better. But so far, I'm doing the street. It's nothing, no big deal. The only thing, you don't have to make a mess in the street or bullshit like that, you know. That's it. Oil my skin. That's perfect. That's perfect. So this is the old one. We're gonna recycle this one. Don't throw away in your trash only. No. take it to Rally or Arizona. Anytime you purchase oil or anything, just take it to them and they recycle for you, free, free peoples. So still continue draining the oil from the oil pan. I had a Tomei oil pan. Right there. Had the sensor, and never done. Connected the sensor temperature. So I'm gonna do the following in a few days or a few months. I'll be busy working and my family, you know. So I open it. Other way, this is fancy. I buy for the beginning, Nismo. Start collecting my parts, putting together so far. Now the car is running perfectly. Good for Mustang 5.0. It's fast. This shit is fast. And soon I'm doing the upgrade by the turbo and the manifold from full racing. Or maybe I take it to one guy I know. The kid probably can do it. I really want to do it everything by myself because it's better and people's understanding more why you want to keep it SR20. A lot of people start doing a 2GC, RB20 or LS. SR20 is phenomenal for me and it still is a great car, reliable, powerful. I mean, it's great. Depending how much you want to spend and how much you're gonna get in a horsepower, right? So, for me, it's working really great. Normal, I do it overnight, draining the whole tin, oil contamination. It can be in the oil pan so far. So far, it's not metal, no metal shaving anything, so that's great, you know. This block from the Tomate is metal, it's collecting metal. If you see any metal, that means it's something wrong in your engine. Something is not great, but this one is clean, no metal at all, so it's perfect. That's great for me. ARC filter box, I like it. It's fancy. Okay, now I had to check it out. My dipstick is leaking oil, so I'm gonna replace it or try to fix it another dipstick, better one quality, maybe brand new OEM. I don't think so. Nobody make it aftermarket that. The dipstick O-ring is leaking oil, and my power steering pump is that too. So I had to replace it. I see signals that oil is wet, so soon I had to replace it. That and another issue I had in the car. I think my racking pin started leaking oil a little bit, so it's time to replace it. And meanwhile, also the car is driving perfectly, so it's good. So yeah, guys, this is my car, and that's my SR20. I will split with you guys. Well, this is my toy for a few years. I don't need this one no more. Like that, I'm gonna be underneath the car, but not. I got the way to do it and don't get messed so much. And my car is super low, really low. So far, this is my toy. I'm waiting a few minutes more to drain out all the oil pan fluid contamination, and then I will start doing the new oil to the engine and start the car and perfectly start. That's it for the end today, and we make another video uh, who I am and how I had this car and beautiful machine, and I explain more details for you guys because I'm very sure you're gonna have a lot of questions why I'm building this car. Reason, I'm 38 years old. When I started doing this car a few years ago, probably I had this car with me like almost 14 years. There used to be a 1996 240 regular. It was green, and then like my favorite color is white color, so that's the reason I'm painting white a few years ago. They need cosmetic one more time, hitting a little bit touch, not a lot, but still they need a little bit of cosmetic, more modifications I want to do. I have my welding machine. I'm waiting for my welding machine. um, Two welding some pipings. I want to make a better one for the intercooling pipings, clamps, easy to disconnect it anything. um, Working on the fuel delivery, fuel stuff from the tank. The fuel tank I want to modify to that. So if yes, in case I want to put it 2GC, so all those components gonna work with the 2GC. So this is my car, Nissan 240 SR20. This is what he looked like so far. I had very really great style, like Japanese. And I used to be had a sponsor, no anymore. So new people show up and they're better than me. But because I don't practice no more, I have family and I have to support my family. But if it's somebody want to sponsor me, let me know, because I'm probably, maybe I do it, maybe I'm not sure. I'm working for a good company and they pay me good salary, so I don't know. Still, maybe I can do in the weekends car meets. Maybe I'm building this car more crazy and see what's up from there.